Hello fellow evolutions, my name is VideoJames, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to use Sylveon. So Sylveon is one of the many fairy types that exist now. In fact, I'm pretty sure that type has basically taken over psychic types and split it half and half. Sylveon is actually very useful. It's a Pokemon that a lot of people especially love, extremely so in the case of the people who like Serena and believe that she was one of Ash's best traveling companions. Which, believe me, there's a lot of people who believe that Serena was the best traveling companion. Her and Misty, it's like a war between the two. So looking at Sylveon's typing, we have the fairy typing being pure, meaning we're only really going to be getting that weakness to steel and poison, but we are going to be getting the resist to dark, we're going to be getting an immunity to dragon, we're going to be getting the resist to fighting, and we're going to be getting the resist to bug. And then looking at the abilities, we have Cute Charm, not too bad an ability, that it has a 30% chance of infatuating any Pokemon that uses an attack if it makes physical contact against the Sylveon. So, say an Infernape went for Flare Blitz on a Sylveon, well there's a 30% chance that if that Sylveon doesn't die, then the Infernape's going to get infatuated. Now, infatuation actually is one of the worst statuses that you can see, mainly because it's got like a 70% chance of disabling your Pokemon. That infatuation is more effective than Paralyze, honestly. And then with the hidden ability, we have Pixelate, Mega Gardevoir's ability. We all know how dangerous it is. That Pixelate, basically like Aerialate, that it increases the power of normal type moves by 20%, then changes them to a fairy typing so they get the 20% increase plus the additional stab increase from now being a fairy type move. So looking at the base stats, we see it's got a base total of 525, just like all the other evolutions. Then we've got 95 in the HP, so quite a bit of tank in it already. We got 65 in the attack and defense, 110 in the special attack, 130 in the special defense, and 60 in the speed. So we can tell right away, Sylveon was built to be a special tank. This thing was built to be a specially defensive tank. That it wasn't really built to have speed, that with a 60 base, you're not really going to be outspeeding anything, not even a Charizard or a Mandibuzz. So you're not really going to be getting that fast, but you do have huge amounts of tank that if you get hit with a special move, you're probably just going to be able to dust off your shoulder and be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So hopping on over into Showdown, we see the first set is actually a Choice Specs set. So we got the Choice Specs with Pixelate, we've got Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, and Hidden Power Fire with the max out HP and special attack with the modest nature. With this Sylveon set, we basically already know we're going to be a sweeper. We're going to be doing massive amounts of damage with the Choice Specs in addition to our already high special attack. And with our high HP, we're going to be living a couple hits. So we got Hyper Voice there because Hyper Voice, good normal move, good base power, and with the Pixelate ability that's going to be getting a boosted base power up into the 100s, and the Pixelate's also going to change it to Fairy, which means it's going to be getting that extra stab bonus. Then we have Psyshock. Psyshock working out very well as a Psychic type move that instead of being a bad idea for a special defensor, it's actually a good idea for a special defensor, that it relies on dealing damage based on defense. So like say, opponent throws in a Chansey to try and take your Hyper Voice, you predict it, and you throw out a Psyshock, and you do massive amounts of damage to that Chansey. Then we have Shadow Ball there as just Shadow Ball, that it's a good move, it's one of Sylveon's only really good special attacking moves, that Sylveon doesn't really have that wide a move pool when it comes to special attacking moves, which is something I'm kind of noticing between a couple of different fairy types, that they're kind of limited in their move pool. Then we have Hidden Power Fire for dealing with stuff like Steel types, or Ice types, or Bug types, that Sylveon's not really going to be doing that much damage to any of those types, so with Hidden Power Fire, we're actually going to be able to deal some damage back at our opponent. And then the next set is actually a sort of tanky Sylveon. So with this Sylveon set, we're being a bit more tanky. So we got the maxed out HP and defense with the Bold Nature, we've got the leftovers with Cute Charm ability, and we've got Protect, Wish, Dazzling Gleam, and Heal Bell. So like I said, with this set, we're being a more tankish support set, that with the maxed out HP and defense, we're giving ourselves an extra bit of tank while at the same time making use of the tank we already have. Then we have Protect as our one free turn of not getting hit by anything, that if we need a turn to say, oh, soak up a Wish, or soak up some healing from leftovers, or just all in all, see what our opponent's going to try and throw at us, then we go for a Protect, get that free turn, and then plan out our next move. And then we have Wish, that Wish, very good move, that it heals half of the Pokemon that uses its HP for whatever Pokemon is on the field after the second turn of its use. So, in 2 turns after Wish is, well, actually 1 turn, after Wish has been used, then it's basically going to heal up whatever Pokemon's on the field. But if a Pokemon gets taken out, Wish isn't going to heal anything. I had a Sylveon on the field, and I had a Greninja in my back row that had like 10% of its health left. Well, I go for the Wish with the Sylveon, make use of my high HP, and then I swap out in the Greninja, anticipating maybe a switch in, or just maybe they're not really going to do anything. So I swap out the Greninja, it gets the heal up, and then it just deals out damage while having most of its health back. Then we have Dazzling Gleam as our attacking move. The Dazzling Gleam, going to be getting the stab from the Fairy typing, so it's not going to be that bad. Plus, it does have a decent base power. And then we have Heal Bell as our basic healer move. That with Heal Bell, it cures every status of every Pokemon on your party. So say, oh, I don't know, someone threw out Toxic Spikes, and they had Toxic Spikes in the field. Well, you send out the Sylveon, it gets poisoned, but then you go for that Heal Bell and you swap into something like Aggron. That Aggron can't be poisoned because it's a Steel type. And the next set is actually a Substitute Pixelate set. So we got the leftovers with Pixelate. We've got Substitute, Calm Mind, Psyshock, and Draining Kiss with the maxed out HP and defense with the bold nature once again. So the idea behind this one is basically we're trying to be a tank, but we're also being an attacker at the same time. So we got Substitute there. That Substitute gives us those couple free turns that with the high HP and us only having 2 weaknesses, we're going to be making good use of it. Then we have Calm Mind there as our setup move. That Calm Mind going to be raising our defense, our special attack and special defense up to reasonable levels. That the special attack is going to be getting somewhere around the 380s, and the special defense is going to be getting in the 400s. Psyshock as our psychic attacking move. That once again, Psyshock, amazing move, has a very good effect, and especially with dealing on defense rather than special defense, it can be a good fake out. Then we also have Draining Kiss. Now the reason I say Draining Kiss is because it works as heal recovery. So basically, if you don't know, Draining Kiss has 50 base power, but it heals back, I believe it's 50% of the damage dealt to the opponent. So say I use Draining Kiss on a Greninja and it took out all of its health. Well, now I'm going to be getting 50% of that Greninja's health as my actual HP, and we're going to be healing up with that HP. So it's not too terrible of a move. You could run Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam if you wanted, but I feel like with this set, Draining Kiss can work as well. For the final set, we've got a Leftovers Cute Charm set again. So we've got Substitute, Calm Mind, Wish, and Baton Pass with the maxed out HP and defense with the bold nature once again. So this set is basically kind of just the old Baton Pass Evolution kind of style. That with this set, we basically got the Substitute, going to be giving us those couple of free turns. Calm Mind, going to be raising our stats. Wish, going to be giving a heal for ourselves or for whatever Pokemon's going to come in. And then Baton Pass, going to be switching out to whatever Pokemon we want to receive these stats. Now, the reason this set works out really well is because of Substitute. So, Substitute, if you don't know, actually passes on with Baton Pass. So, say I had Sylveon on again, and we had, we'll just say Greninja again. Well, now I can use Substitute, and then I can throw out the Baton Pass, and we're going to Baton Pass that Substitute to the Greninja. Basically going to be it for how to use Sylveon. So, like I said, useful Pokemon, very useful evolution, very good at tanking. You're not really going to get much speed out of it, but its tank is very potential. It is very good at not only taking damage, but dealing damage as well. For now, I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you have any Pokemon you want to see me do videos on, let me know down in the comments. And if you guys did like this video, you can slap the like button as always, and I will see all you beautiful people in the next video.